Ethereum is about to moonshot. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, I'm going to be explaining why Ethereum is about to moonshot as high as $11,420. Today, we're going to be talking about the reasons that are coming up in just the next couple of months, why Ethereum may be about to go on its largest rally yet. For the first time, breaching $1 trillion in market capitalization and making all of you guys that buy into it now very wealthy. If you're looking for the technical and the fundamental reasons why Ethereum may breach into the 5 figures this bull market, even in just the next several months, then you found the right video. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know that today's episode is brought to you by none other than NordVPN. The reason that you want to sign up for NordVPN is because in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a bunch of money. And if you don't protect that wealth, then you have set yourself up to fail. The reason that I want you to sign up for NordVPN is because it is going to shroud your IP address and keep you safe while you browse online so that hackers and thieves don't break in and steal the hard-earned wealth that I'm going to show you how to generate in this coming bull market. So make sure to sign up for NordVPN with the link in the description box down below or by going to nordvpn.com/Jeb. There is one very important aspect that makes Ethereum vastly different than all of your other altcoins purchases. And that is quite simply that Gary Gensler himself and his Securities and Exchange Commission do not consider Ethereum to be a security. That's very important because the same organization, the Securities and Exchange Commission, is in charge of approving or denying exchange-traded fund applications, of which there are 2 major ones on Ethereum right now. One from BlackRock, notoriously difficult for the SEC to say no to, and Fidelity. Between Fidelity and BlackRock, they manage $20 trillion of finance, and they are the 2 largest wealth managers on the planet. In history, BlackRock has applied for over 500 exchange-traded funds over the last 30 years, and they've only ever been denied one time. They were not even denied their Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, which had been applied for about a quadrillion times in the last 10 years. They weren't even told no on that. And now BlackRock and their compatriot Fidelity have applied for an Ethereum exchange-traded fund as of several months ago. But what's important here is the timing. The final deadline for both of those ETF applications falls in May. Specifically, May the 23rd is the date to watch for, says James Seifert, an analyst with Bloomberg Intelligence. You've probably heard of him. The SEC, quote, should have made a final decision on the applications by then. That is only a little over 2 short months away, and I'm here to tell you that the Ethereum Exchange Traded Fund is probably going to be approved. Why? Well, remember, Ethereum is one of the only cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin that even the SEC deems is not a security, which means that they don't really have a leg to stand on by their own admission to deny the ETF application after the Bitcoin ETF application and its launch has gone so well. There are tens of billions of dollars of trading volume, and a lot of people have made a lot of money with the Bitcoin ETF. The SEC would have even more egg on its face for denying the Ethereum ETFs than it would if it had continued to deny the Bitcoin ETFs. Part of the reason why this is such a big deal is because Ethereum is also the gateway for Wall Street to get into DeFi. If you go on DeFi Llama, you're going to find that about half of the total value locked in the entire ecosystem is actually traced back to the Ethereum chain. When you buy Ethereum, you are therefore buying basically an indexed fund of the entire DeFi space. That is an excellent value proposition to all of Wall Street and makes it potentially even more of an appealing investment than Bitcoin. Do I think a flippening is coming? No, I think that Bitcoin is going to continue to front run ETH, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I think you're going to see so much popular uprising and pressure for the SEC to approve this ETF that when it does get approved, it's going to go ballistic. But that's rhetoric. Let's talk about facts. Right now, Ethereum trades at $4,000 on the day of recording this video. It currently has a market capitalization of just shy of $500 billion, and to be honest, it actually hasn't seen that much inflation. Its market cap chart and its price chart look almost identical because Ethereum has high fees. Since it has high fees, even though it doesn't have a max supply, it doesn't actually have to inflate very much to maintain the integrity of the space. So therefore, it actually makes a great long-term pick because unlike Solana, it's not inflating at 12% a year. That in and of itself makes it a popular pick for Wall Street investors who are looking for a place to put their funds for years, which is what we're looking for. Looking at the Ethereum chart, we can see that we're almost all the way back to all-time high already, although we have not actually gotten there yet. we're lagging behind Bitcoin. At the moment, Bitcoin is several $1,000s above its 2021 all-time high. Ethereum is still about $800 away from its former all-time high, around $48.50. But if you will recall, the two all-time highs that happened prior, the all-time high at $1,300 and the all-time high at $4,800, were massively different. We had about a 250% higher all-time high between the all-time high at the very beginning of 2018, January 17th, I remember it like it was yesterday, and the all-time high that was hit in the first week of November 2021. Should Ethereum have diminishing returns and only rally 150% from its all-time high that was set in the last bull market, Ethereum would still rally all the way up, hard to even get the number, Ethereum would still rally to $12,235. But we're going to be a little more conservative than that. During the last bull market, Ethereum rallied to the 3.618 Fibonacci extension level. It rallied to $4,800, and that's almost exactly where we hit all-time high. If Ethereum this time only rallied to the 2.618 Fibonacci level, then we find our magic number of $11,420. But does that number actually make sense? Well, Bitcoin has an exchange-traded fund. It's going para-freaking-bolic, and it's almost worth $1.5 trillion. If Ethereum, with its current max supply, which is not changing very much, were to go to $11,000, it would go to a $1.37 trillion all-time high market capitalization. Would it stay there? Probably not. It would probably drop down to the 5, 6, 7 range for the bear market. But briefly, it may rally as high as $11,420. That would make sense, especially considering it would be in a very narrow asset class that only currently Bitcoin inhabits, of a Main Street, Wall Street tradable commodity in the cryptocurrency space. That is a $1 trillion proposition on its own. And Ethereum has shown that it can go to $500 billion, so honestly, 1.3 is not that crazy, especially considering the amount of build-out that's happened on the layer 2 of Ethereum ever since the previous all-time high. In short, is $11,420 crazy for Ethereum? It's exciting, but no, it's not crazy at all. There's a reason you're seeing some people predicting $20,000 to $50,000 on Ethereum. I tend to be a little bit more conservative on my predictions than a lot of people because I want you to live to fight another day, but 11.4 is still a 3x from where we are right now. And my final closing argument is this. If you buy Ethereum and an ETF comes out, first of all, it's probably going to skyrocket as soon as that occurs, but you're also going to be joining a lot of Wall Street investors that are holding Ethereum for the long run. Remember, it's very low inflationary, which makes it a good long-term pick, which means that many of the Ethereum ETFs that will be bought will likely be held indefinitely in retirement accounts, which will dramatically change the supply and demand landscape of Ethereum, skyrocketing its price. One final thing about timing I want to mention here is this. If we compare the Bitcoin and the Ethereum markets during the previous bull market, I want you to note something. We actually saw Ethereum take off a little bit later than Bitcoin. Ethereum started taking off here in early January, several months after Bitcoin. Ethereum hit its eventual all-time high much later than Bitcoin hit its first all-time high. You can see in the discrepancy here, this line chart is Bitcoin overlaid on top of the candlestick chart, which is Ethereum. Ethereum was leading the altcoin space, but it was also a big cap, so it kind of sat there somewhere in the middle. It rallied quicker than a lot of the smaller cap altcoins, but it also lagged behind Bitcoin. The same thing's going to happen here. Currently, Bitcoin's already beyond all-time high. Ethereum is not, which means there are probably more gains to be had on Ethereum, and an ETF launching would likely send it even higher than it did on Bitcoin. In short, if you're getting into Ethereum right now, I think it's a good time to be doing so. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me whether you're investing in Ethereum and where you think it's going to go in the coming bull market. I think 5 figures is around the corner, and I would love to see you guys succeeding in this space. One of the things I want you to do to succeed in this space is make sure you stay safe. So sign up for NordVPN by going to nordvpn.com/Jeb and getting a 2-year plan and protecting yourself for the duration of the bull market. For a couple $100, you can make yourself so much safer from being hacked and having your accounts drained and stolen. I know so many people that have been hacked and lost a ton of money because they didn't have the proper protection protecting them. Sign up for NordVPN, use this protection today, and make sure that you are as protected as possible from getting hacked and having all of your funds stolen. Again, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more content. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.